Hi, my name is Shawn in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the cosplay tag. Hopefully this will be interesting for all of you to see. If you want to see my cosplay photos, go check out my Instagram. That's where I post most of my cosplay photos. Although I do occasionally do cosplay things here on YouTube and on my Twitter. So the first question is, what got you into cosplay? So what got me into cosplay is that I've always loved cosplaying characters because for Halloween I always got really hardcore obsessed with dressing up. So I've been cosplaying since I was very little, since like the first grade, but I never really knew what cosplay was, like that specific label, until a friend told me about cosplaying. And then when I went to my first Comic-Con in 2015, I started to get more involved in cosplaying. How long have you been cosplaying? As I said, I've been cosplaying since like the first grade because that's when I did my first Halloween costume for a fictional character, and I did Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter series. I like put my hair in braids and then I took it out and I had curly hair and I wore like a graduation robe with a Gryffindor pin. It was a mood. I don't have any other word for it. Then I didn't start using the term cosplaying until 2016, even though I went to my first convention in 2015 and I did dress up. When I went to it, I didn't start using the term cosplaying until 2016 when I did my first official cosplay, even though I'd already cosplayed before in the past, just not used that label. How many cosplays have you done? Too many to count, honestly. You can check out my Instagram to see all of my cosplays. I have done a lot of them. I would try and count them up, but then I'd be here for a really long time. How do you get your costumes? Sometimes I buy the costumes online from really expensive places or from Amazon, although ones from Amazon normally aren't the greatest. Sometimes I thrift them, so I go to thrift stores and I buy pieces and I match them up together to cosplay a character. Sometimes I buy stuff just on miscellaneous sites online. Sometimes I buy them from costume stores, like during Halloween, and sometimes I make them, but not as often as other cosplayers, unfortunately, because making costumes cost a lot of money, and if you mess up, then it's gonna cost more money because you're gonna have to buy more materials. And I don't have a ton of money because I can't get a job because of my disability, so I just piece them together with what I can, and if I happen to have a lot of money, then I can buy them expensive, but most of the time I don't. What was your first cosplay? My first unofficial cosplay was Hermione Granger in the first grade, but my first official cosplay, where I put that term on myself, was Dean Winchester to Rose City Comic Con in 2016. I'd only seen like 1 or 2 episodes of Supernatural, but I wanted to match my friend that I was going to Comic Con with, so I cosplayed Dean Winchester. What's your favorite cosplay? My favorite cosplay is probably Herbology Hermione for the way that it looks, because I'm obsessed with that wig. It's so fluffy and everyone says I look like Taylor Swift when I wear it. And that's a little weird, but I always find it funny when people tell me I look like Taylor Swift because, do you see this? This is nothing like Taylor Swift. And then Ghostbuster Mike is my other favorite cosplay, but not for like how I look, but for how comfortable it is. I basically get to wear a comfy wig and a onesie all day. It's fun. And Ghostbuster Mike, in case you don't know, is from Stranger Things season 2. Mike Wheeler was a Ghostbuster for Halloween, so I did that version of Mike for fun. What is your favorite thing about cosplay? My favorite thing about cosplay is probably getting to feel like I'm a different person and putting a smile on other people's faces. I'm a person who lacks self-confidence and lacks self-esteem, and being in a cosplay helps me to gain self-confidence, and I love just like putting a smile on people's faces, and I get to do that when I'm in a cosplay because I love seeing kids and just people in general have a huge smile on their face when they see one of their favorite characters come to life. Do you have any cosplay pet peeves? So I answered this on my Instagram stories a while ago, but I like drew a blank on what my cosplay pet peeves were when I made that Instagram story post. But I wrote some down a while ago when I was thinking clearly, so that I had some ones to bring up that are actual pet peeves, not the random ones that I thought of spur of the moment on my Instagram stories. There's 2 major pet peeves I have. The first one is people who hate on other people who cosplay the same character as them. Sometimes it can be out of jealousy, like, oh, I look better than that person, and you're just saying that because you want to feel like you're better than that person. Or just sometimes people want to be the only person cosplaying that character, and like, there's multiple versions of each character, and it's okay if multiple people cosplay the same character, and I just don't like when cosplayers get really defensive as soon as they see someone else cosplaying the same character as them. And my other pet peeve is people using their characters as an excuse to do stupid, reckless, and rude things, especially Deadpool cosplayers. Although I do love some Deadpool cosplayers because they are funny, some Deadpool cosplayers use it as an excuse to do things that they shouldn't be doing, and there's some other cosplay characters where they do things like that too, and it's like, you to some extent can be the character, but it doesn't justify your actions if you are being rude or inappropriate or anything like that. The next question is, what's your most recent cosplay? My most recent cosplay is the wedding version of Luna Lovegood from when she went to Bill and Fleur's wedding. Since a lot of Comic-Cons were cancelled due to COVID, I ordered a very expensive wig and a very expensive dress for my new Luna Lovegood cosplay. I really like the dress. The wig isn't 100% perfect, but it is still really nice. And yeah, I love Luna Lovegood and I really want to meet Ivana Lynch someday. It is like one of my dreams to meet her, although I don't know if that will ever happen. She was originally announced for LeakyCon Orlando and then she changed to Denver and canceled Orlando, but then LeakyCon Orlando got canceled. So even if she didn't cancel in Orlando before the actual event got canceled, I still wouldn't have been able to meet her. But yeah, I want to meet Ivana. I love Luna so much and I love Ivana. Someday, hopefully that'll happen. If not, I'll be a sad bean. And the final question is tag people. I don't really know who to tag, so if you're a cosplayer, consider yourself tagged and feel free to do this video. If you want to do this tag and you don't have a YouTube channel, you can just put your answers down in the comment section below. I will have all of the tag questions linked in the description so that you can easily make your own video for this if you want to. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. I hope everyone is having a great weekend and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye!